couple days ago, I had laryngitis, and I've been sitting in bed, not talking for 2 days, and trust me, that's hard for me to do. But I got my voice back today, but I'm sounding a little froggy, that's why. But I'm really happy to be here to share my view on this very important topic. You see, in July of 2010, the unthinkable happened to me during childbirth. My heart stopped beating, and I was pronounced clinically dead for 10 minutes. And during this time, my unborn daughter's vitals dropped precipitously. Now, fortunately, when I was pregnant with my first child, my husband and I, we exercised our religious freedom, and we drove 20 miles out of our way to go to a Catholic hospital for one reason. Because we knew in a Catholic healthcare facility that if there were ever any complications, that they would view both me and my unborn daughter as equally human and equally valuable. And I am happy to tell you that those doctors worked tirelessly to save both of our lives. They did an emergency C-section and they resuscitated both of us, and we are here and grateful today. And it's not to say that any other hospital couldn't have saved our lives, but see, in Catholic healthcare, we have the assurance that there is no war on women, even unborn women. And looking back at my crisis pregnancy situation, I am grateful that I was able to choose Catholic healthcare. And I'm grateful to be an American where I have the freedom to practice my religion. The HHS mandate, it violates my rights. It violates my freedoms. Supporters of the HHS mandate would have us believe that rejecting the mandate, somehow we are waging a war on women, as what's already been said here. But giving women free access to abortifacients and birth control and sterilization is really the true war on women. So President Obama, politicians in support of the HHS mandate, and biased news media, hear me clearly. I ask you to stop telling me the lie that this mandate, this unconstitutional mandate that forces religious institutions to offer free access to anti-health, anti-motherhood, human embryo killing drugs is for me, when really it's against me and many women in this country. As an American woman and a speaker to the youth, I ask you to stop telling the lie that young women need birth control to thrive. Tell that to the countless number of girls who have cried on my shoulder. Because in ignorance, reliance on so-called safe contraception encourage them into promiscuous lifestyles that promised them everything, but delivered them nothing but broken hearts, broken promises, and outright depression. As a working mother, I ask you to stop telling me the lie that birth control access is necessary for equality. Combating gender inequality by promoting birth control only tells women that we must become more like men to succeed. We must become like creatures who can have sex and not get pregnant in order to succeed in our careers. You know it. Women should not have to change who we are or sacrifice our femininity in order to be equal voices in this society. President Obama, you're offering us a pill to cure what disease? Female fertility? Last I checked, female fertility is not a disease. It's a gift and a sign of good health. The war on female fertility and motherhood is the real war on women. So I ask you to stop telling the lie that this mandate promotes public health when many who use birth control now live with an incurable STDs, and others are left pregnant and alone when their contraception fails. Please don't tell me that this war to ensure access to free birth control is for people like my friend, whose hand I held a few days before she died of breast cancer at age 32, who informed me that her doctors never told her What the National Cancer Institute, the World Health Organization, and Mayo Clinic proceedings know that hormonal contraception can dramatically increase a woman's risk of breast cancer. Please don't tell me you're doing this for women with breast cancer. You see, I cannot in good conscience encourage the use of a drug that I know has negative emotional, physical, and even fatal effects, nor can a good and growing number of physicians I know. See, my conscience is telling me this is wrong. My conscience is telling me it is wrong to promote these drugs that have proven to be harmful to women, not the Catholic Church. See, the Catholic Church is my refuge. It's where I can go to be burden-free from what my conscience is already telling me is wrong. Catholic healthcare and all healthcare that recognizes the dignity of women and their unborn child is our refuge against the war on women. The integrity of Catholic healthcare, it must be preserved. President Obama and all those who support this HHS mandate, please, for the sake of women and all Americans, allow us to have places to turn to that do not violate our God-given right to follow our consciences. Do not strip Catholic healthcare of what makes it so wonderful. HHS mandate supporters and President Obama, Americans deserve better than to have to check our morals at the door of your anti-religious, pro-abortion, pro-contraception politics. Americans simply deserve better. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. And now I'd like to introduce Ron.